Hey YouTube, it's Jonathan. Today I thought I would sit down and do my everyday makeup tutorial for you. So I just cleansed and moisturized my face, and to start off I'm going to use my Pure Minerals Miracle Mist just to kind of prep my face and get everything ready to stick to it. For primer I'm going to use a product that I just started using the other day. This is the Urban Decay Beauty Balm SPF. It's got a tiny bit of coverage to it and it's going to smooth out my skin. So use like the tiniest amount of this and dot it all over. And then I'm going to work it in with my fingers and then smooth it out with a brush. For foundation today, I'm going to use the SMASHBOX Liquid Halo in shade 2. I'm just going to dot this in the center of my face and then start to blend it in with my fingers and then go in with the same brush to blend that in. Day to day, I usually use 2 or 3 pumps of this foundation depending on exactly how much coverage I'm looking for and what my skin is doing that day. I'm just going to add a little bit more here because I am a little bit red on my cheeks today. Starting on concealer, this is another sample I've been trying out. This is the Smashbox Lid Primer. I'm actually going to be using this under my concealer because I think it works better as a concealer primer because it's got kind of the peachy tone of a corrector. So I'm just going to dot this anywhere I'm about to put my concealer and just use the other side. Now for actual concealer, I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Medium 1 Custard. Yes, Custard. So I'm going to be dotting this just in the same places where I put the primer. I like this concealer because I can wear it all over my face. It's not specifically for the under eye or for the face, which is just a lot of steps for daily life. When I'm going out or I am doing like a costume look or something, I will use different concealers, but for every day it's too much for me. I have super dark circles, so I go all up in this corner and all the way up to the lash line, and then I take the big side and just sweep it out. I usually use 2 brushes for my face. I usually use, instead of this, the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and instead of this, either the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush or the Real Techniques Stippling Brush. But this is super easy, especially I think it's going to be handy when I'm traveling, so I just have to take the one brush. But it's so soft. I have just been using this for a week or so, and I use it every day. It's awesome. Next I'm going to go back to the Pure Miracle Mist and just set the skin. For blush I'm using the Bare Minerals Adrenaline Rush. I'm just swirling 3 colors together and taking it across my cheeks in the usual shape. And a little bit on my nose and around the perimeter of the face. I'm going to take the small end of this brush and the lightest shade in here and just do a little bit of highlighting with that. Moving on to brows, I'm going to be using my Brow Wiz again and also the setting gel in Caramel. Recently I've been doing my brows a little bit more dramatic, but day to day it depends on what I'm wearing and doing that day. Today I'm going to keep them a little bit more natural. This pencil, by the way, is Ash Blonde. I know I said natural brow. This might be a defined brow for you, but for me this is natural. So I'm just setting that with a little bit of the gel. If there's one thing I do in the morning and I'm running behind, it is my brows. Because I think they add the most shape and definition to my face. Next I'm taking the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in Espresso this time, and I'm just going to run this on my eyelashes. This is a really good way to add definition and darkness to your lashes without adding length or volume. This is a good trick for anybody with lighter hair that doesn't want to wear mascara every day or doesn't want to add a lot to their lashes and likes a natural look, but it'll just tint them and look like your natural lashes. Lastly, for lips, I'm going to use the C.O. Bigelow Rose Salve. I'm just taking a little bit on my finger, and you know how to put lip balm on. I believe in you. Just to add a lot of moisture to the lips. And then back one more time to the Pure Miracle Mist just to set everything. I like to use as few powder products in the winter as possible and in the autumn because they dry my skin out, and I really like to keep it all moisturized and as radiant as I can in the winter time. So that was it. If you liked this, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment on my video and tell me what you want to see next, and subscribe. Also, check out my new Instagram I just started. It's at JohnJohnTalks. It will be linked right here. And that is also the same as my Twitter address, so I am on both Twitter and Instagram as at JohnJohnTalks. I will see you in my next video. Bye!